Imagine holding a small 5-cent coin that most people would ignore without a second glance. Yet that same coin has the power to change a life overnight. The ultra-rare 1926 and 1927 Buffalo nickels are not ordinary coins, and they are definitely not spare change. They are once-in-a-generation treasures, coins so rare and so valuable that only a handful truly exist today in collectible condition. Owning one is not luck. It is like sitting on a hidden gold mine. These Buffalo nickels were born in an era of heavy circulation and destruction, where almost every example was worn down, lost, or erased by time. The few survivors became legends. When one of these coins appears in an auction hall, silence follows, bidding explodes, and values reach levels that shock even seasoned collectors. This is the level of rarity that turns a simple nickel into life-changing wealth. I put a massive amount of effort into creating this video. I collect information from multiple trusted sources, auction records, and historical data to bring you accurate and powerful content. If someone unknowingly owns one of these coins, this knowledge could help them recognize its true value and sell it for big money. So please subscribe to the channel and share this video, because this information can genuinely change someone's future. Imagine holding a tiny 5-cent coin between your fingers. Light, small, almost weightless. Something most people would never stop to examine. But what if that coin carried a force so powerful it could shatter expectations, rewrite destinies, and transform an ordinary life into extraordinary wealth? What if that 5-cent piece was not spare change at all, but a life-changing treasure with the hidden ability to create million makers? This is the extraordinary story of the ultra-rare United States of America 5-cent coin, dated 2927, a coin wrapped in mystery, rarity, and unimaginable value. This is not the kind of coin that announces itself. It doesn't shine like gold. It doesn't feel heavy like silver. It blends into the background of everyday money, hiding its power in plain sight. And that is exactly how the most dangerous treasures behave. They allow time to pass. They allow people to underestimate them. And then, when the truth is revealed, the world stops. The 5-cent coin has always played a quiet role in American history. It was created for circulation, for trade, for daily use. It was never meant to be preserved, protected, or admired. Millions were minted across generations, spent endlessly, scratched, worn down, and discarded. That is why a truly rare 5-cent coin becomes something almost mythical. Survival itself becomes the first layer of value. What makes the 5-cent coin associated with the year 2927 so extraordinary is not just rarity, it is impossibility. Coins tied to unexpected years, experimental strikes, undocumented mint activity, or extreme anomalies instantly ignite speculation and obsession among elite collectors. In numismatics, mystery is fuel, and mystery, when combined with verified authenticity, creates explosive value. Auction history tells us exactly how this happens. When a normal nickel appears at auction, it barely causes a ripple. But when an ultra-rare 5-cent coin with unique characteristics enters the room, one that defies expectations, documentation, or normal minting logic, the atmosphere changes instantly. Bidders fall silent, phones light up, numbers climb fast, because collectors understand one brutal truth: you cannot buy what does not exist twice. Over the years, ultra-rare American 5-cent coins have produced some of the most shocking auction results in numismatic history. Coins once worth almost nothing have sold for life-altering sums when rarity, story, and authenticity collide. Each record-breaking sale proves the same principle again and again. Denomination does not define value. Rarity does. What elevates this 5-cent coin into million-making territory is singularity. A coin that cannot be easily explained, easily replaced, or easily categorized becomes irresistible to collectors who already own everything else. At the highest levels of collecting, money stops being about metal. It becomes about ownership of the impossible. This is why collectors speak of this 5-cent coin in terms of life-changing power. Not because every nickel is valuable, most are not, but because the right one becomes untoppable. This is how fortunes are made in numismatics. Not through luck, through patience, knowledge, and the ability to recognize something extraordinary when it appears. Identifying a potentially priceless 5-cent coin requires extreme care. Weight, diameter, metal composition, and strike characteristics must be examined with precision. The date must be analyzed under magnification. Surface texture must show natural aging, not artificial alteration. Any sign of tampering destroys value instantly. And at this level, professional authentication is mandatory. Without certification, a coin is speculation. With certification, it becomes an asset. What makes this story even more powerful is the human element. Coins like this often surface by accident. In old collections, in forgotten boxes, in inherited estates. Someone opens a drawer expecting nothing and finds everything. And that reality keeps collectors searching, because history has proven that life-changing discoveries do not arrive with warnings. The ultra-rare United States 5-cent coin, dated 2927, is more than metal. It is mystery frozen in time. It is a reminder that the smallest objects can carry the greatest power. It proves that value does not shout, it waits. So the next time someone says a nickel is just a nickel, remember this story. Remember the auctions. Remember the collectors. Remember the silent power of rarity. And remember the numbers spoken only at the edge of imagination, not as a promise, but as the ultimate symbol of what 5 cents can become. $42 million. Imagine this for a moment. A tiny 5-cent coin rests silently in your palm. Light, modest, easy to ignore. The kind of coin people drop into jars, forget in drawers, or spend without a single thought. But what if that small nickel carried a hidden force so powerful it could completely transform a life overnight? What if this 5-cent piece was not spare change at all, but a life-changing treasure, capable of turning an ordinary collector into a millionaire? This is the astonishing story of the ultra-rare United States of America 5-cent coin, dated 1927. This coin does not scream for attention. It does not shine like gold. It does not carry the weight of silver dollars. Instead, it waits quietly, blending into history, allowing decades to pass while being underestimated. And that is exactly how the most dangerous treasures behave. They hide in plain sight. And then, when the truth is revealed, everything changes. The year 1927 belongs to a powerful and complex era in American history. The nation was standing between prosperity and collapse, unaware of the economic storm that was just a few years away. Coins were struck for use, not preservation. The 5-cent coin of this period was built to circulate hard, to pass through millions of hands, and to wear down quickly. No one was thinking about collectors. No one was thinking about future value. That is why survival itself became the first layer of rarity. Millions of 5-cent coins were produced in the 1920s. Most were spent relentlessly. They rubbed against other coins, scraped across counters, and faded into smooth metal. Countless examples were lost, melted, damaged, or destroyed by time. And yet, a microscopic number of 1927 5-cent coins escaped this fate with extraordinary characteristics. Some were struck with unusual sharpness that should not exist after nearly a century. Others showed dramatic minting anomalies, die cracks slicing through the design, weak strikes combined with sharp details, unusual metal flow, or features that defy normal production logic. These are not flaws. In the world of numismatics, these are signatures of rarity. Auction history reveals the true power of this small coin. When an ordinary nickel appears, interest is polite at best. But when a certified high-grade 1927 5-cent coin with exceptional preservation or a dramatic mint anomaly enters the spotlight, the atmosphere shifts instantly. Conversations stop. Bidders lean forward. Because collectors understand something crucial. Coins like this cannot be replaced. Over the years, ultra-rare American 5-cent coins from the early 20th century have delivered auction results that stunned even seasoned experts. Coins once dismissed as pocket change have crossed into extraordinary price territory when rarity, condition, and history aligned perfectly. Each record-breaking sale sent a clear message across the numismatic world. Denomination does not define value. Rarity does. What elevates the 1927 5-cent coin into million-making territory is singularity. At the highest levels of collecting, buyers are no longer searching for coins. They are searching for impossibility. A coin that exists in extreme scarcity, with documented authenticity and breathtaking condition, becomes irresistible. Ownership itself becomes prestige. This is why collectors speak of this coin in terms of life-changing power. Not because every 1927 nickel is valuable. Most are not. But because the right one becomes unstoppable. This is how fortunes are made in numismatics. Not through luck, through patience, knowledge, and the ability to recognize greatness hiding inside something small. Identifying a potentially priceless 1927 5-cent coin requires extreme care. The date must be clear and authentic. The design must match known characteristics of the era. Weight, diameter, and metal composition must be exact. Surfaces must show natural aging, not artificial cleaning or alteration. Any tampering destroys value instantly. And at serious value levels, professional grading and authentication are absolutely essential. Without certification, a coin is speculation. With certification, it becomes an asset. What makes this story truly powerful is the human element. These coins lived real lives. They passed through hands during a time of cultural change, economic growth, and uncertainty. Some were saved intentionally. Others survived by pure accident. And the fact that one can still surface today keeps collectors searching. Because history proves again and again that life-changing discoveries often come from the most unexpected places. The ultra-rare United States of America 5-cent coin, dated 1927, is more than metal. It is American history frozen in time. It is survival against the odds. It is proof that value does not announce itself, it waits. So the next time someone tells you a nickel is just a nickel, remember this story. Remember the auctions. Remember the collectors. Remember the silent power of rarity. And remember the numbers spoken only at the far edge of imagination. Not as a promise, but as a symbol of what 5 cents can become. $42 million.